Hi, and welcome everyone. I'm excited to be here live with you. My name is Jason Romero, and I'm excited to share with you some thoughts for tonight. In high income countries today, approximately 80% of adults do not outlive their children. In high income countries today, extremely rare, but likely well under 1% will outlive their children. So, why am I even talking about this? What does the Bible challenge us to do in regards to building something? When I look at Proverbs 13:22, it challenges me, at least the beginning of it. It states, build an inheritance for your children's children. And I think that is incredibly powerful and something that I am striving to do for my family. And it's been such a amazing challenge for me. And it's something that I am holding, uh, hard to, and I am definitely striving to do it. So that is at the core of what I'm doing, whether it's like a side hustle or, my W-2, whatever it is. Like I am striving to take on that challenge that Proverbs 13:22 states. And so um, for me, that is huge. And before I continue, I want to say a shout out to those watching the replay. Comment down below replay. And this is my third time doing YouTube Live, and it's been a challenge, which is great. But at the same time, if it seems a little clunky, well, it's my third time doing it. So, yeah, there you go. So, thank you so much for even watching this, and excited to see where this leads. But yeah, let's keep going. Proverbs 13:22, beginning of it says, "Leave an inheritance to your children's children." And so that is the challenge that I am taking on. Whatever is coming my way, whether it's a W-2 or side hustle, I'm definitely taking it on. So how do I prepare for this challenge? I mean, I live in Southern California, super expensive here, but we're not exempt from what the challenges that the Bible gives us. We're not exempt from those just based on our demographics. So how am I preparing for this? Well, I'll tell you. Uh, I get on the same page with my wife. We know our why. We know that we want to build something for our children's children. And so for us, getting on the same page is incredibly important. And talking through conversations that need to happen, whether it's about finances or, the time that I'm working or what I'm up to here and there. Like we all, what we'll do is just talk about them and wrestle through those issues that we find ourselves in. Another thing that I do is write down my interests and what I would like to get involved in. So, to give you a little backstory, I'm actually a school psychologist of 13 years here in Southern California, and I actually wanted to get into the design space. So I created a plan and I figured out, why I wanted to get into this space and, my strengths or the tools that I already had. And I wrote those things down, and it was super important for me to be able to do that because it helped me to articulate what I needed to, bring to my wife and to let her know, like, hey, this is my plan, this is my thought process. What do you think? Can we do this? Can I afford to buy gear? So that was um, a huge blessing to be able to do. Uh, Setting boundaries is something that's helped me. So making sure that I'm taking care of or protecting the time that I have with my wife, the time that I have with my family, so my kids, and also my W-2 employment. Obviously, that's super important for us because it is funding our lifestyle. So and making sure that I'm present at work and that I'm just cranking things out at work so that I can come home and not stress about it and get other things done. So that's been very helpful to set those boundaries and make sure that home is taken care of first. Another thing that started to do is waking up early. I noticed that a lot of guys that are, obviously super famous, and they a lot of them are waking up super early and getting in their routines, or just starting to work, or whatever their day looks like. So I started to take on that challenge as well, and so now I'm every day I'm my alarm goes off about 4:50, 5 o'clock, and it at times, yeah, definitely a struggle to get up, especially if it's been a late night the night before, or getting up in the middle of the night with the kids. Like yeah, it's definitely a challenge. But my alarm goes off during the week, Monday through Saturday at 4:50, and I'm up ready to go. And that's been a huge help, because it's helped me to realize like how much time I do have, and how much time I have wasted. And so um, not saying should on yourself, but it is keeping being able to be mindful of your time has been so beneficial for me. And so that's what I do. I wake up early and I get rolling. And another thing that I've realized is that I do my best to identify what's wasting my time, and I stop doing those things. And so obviously there's um, things that I can do at lunch, maybe I don't know, get a little better at a certain skill, or improve in this area. Sometimes I just want to eat and just like look at YouTube shorts. So I definitely do that. But I when I'm home, or when I'm just kind of have some downtime, I'm not wasting it. I'm being very mindful of my time. So things like video games, definitely not doing that. So if you do, I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, I'm currently 40 years old, so I'm in the mindset of I don't want to waste any more time. I have wasted a significant amount of my time on myself, so I don't want to go back to that route. So I am very mindful of my time, and that's helped me a whole lot. So um, yeah, that's been very helpful. So what is going above and beyond my current W-2 look like? So, I am a school psychologist. I have a contract that I have to fulfill, and year after year, it kind of varies on times, but kind of get that like 9 to 5 ish type of feeling. So, so what does it look like for me to go above and beyond, or what are the things that I've taken on to be able to go above and beyond my W-2 employment? So, one thing that I've done is take a time inventory. So, find time. I think. In the past, like I've always said, like, well, I don't have time for this, or I don't have time for that. But in reality, I just needed to buckle down and really look at how I was using my time, what I was doing throughout the day, what time I was going to wake up or go to sleep. And so, and currently, what I'm doing is just being mindful of that time inventory, and communicating to my wife, like, hey, I know we got this going on, and at that time, I'm going to be doing X, Y, Z. And so we communicate through all those things. And it's I definitely want to make sure that I respect her, and I communicate that to her. So other things that I do is utilize the skills that I currently had at the moment before I transitioned into really taking on the design space. So that's definitely what I would encourage you to do, is utilize the skills that you already have to make money. And so whether it's a skill set you use at work, that you can transition and do a side hustle, look at what you have and use what you have in order to build something on the side. That has definitely helped me out. Soft skills, or um, uh, other thing that I want to say is um, different tools that you have available to yourself. So look at things from a very objective lens, and you trying to utilize um, those items, or those skill sets, to be able to pivot, or develop something on the side. That's I think in my opinion, very helpful, and it's definitely helped me out. So soft skills that I use in school psychology have definitely benefited me in the design space, and as well as knowing behavior, knowing why people do what they do at times from a school psychologist lens. I'm able to use that in the UX process of design. So that's been super helpful, and as well as many other things. But that's just what comes to mind. And I would ask myself, what are some realistic times that I can do to build a side hustle if that's what I want to do? It's easy to go get a W 2 job. Adding to your 9 to 5, I think it's definitely easy. For example, my wife and I, we actually worked at Papa John's because we were getting out of $166,000 of non-mortgage debt, and so thankfully we got out of that debt. And yeah, it was a time when I was trying to find out how many W-2 employments I could, cram in my day, and um, Papa John's was one of them, and but I couldn't do that for a long period of time. We started to have kids, and it just wasn't realistic. So I needed something that I can utilize my skill set and hopefully be able to stay closer to home. And so, thankfully, I was able to pivot into the design space, and it's been just an awesome adventure ever since. So, but I did definitely have to buckle down and just grind it out at an additional W-2, but um, there came a point in my life where that just was not realistic. Another thing that I've been very thankful about has been taking action. So there's been times when I asked my wife, like, okay, can we add this or that tool to the budget? Can I buy um, this item, or can I subscribe to this? Um, you know software system or whatever it is. Can I get this mount for the camera or whatever? And um, everything that I've presented to her, I've had some action steps behind it too. For example, when I asked her, like, is it okay if I go to Bethel Tech? Excuse me. Is it okay if I go to Bethel Tech for design? We wrestled through that, and we figured out, like, okay, like, she told me, I trust you, I trust your vision, go for it. And so she saw me hustle. She saw me um, do what I was doing what I said I would do. And then she saw me, like, being proactive in all the ideas that I had. And so when it came time to really invest in my design skills, for her, was in her perspective, was a no brainer. Like, she trusted me, and that was huge for me. That was um, the most important thing that I needed at the time. And so knowing that she trusted me was such a blessing. So, if you're going to talk about this with your wife or your husband, um, make sure that you have a plan. What I would do is, like, I suggest to have a plan, but also to take action, because they may be just observing you and seeing if you really mean business, and maybe not from a negative lens, but just, they're probably just wanting to see if you're real and if you're willing to hustle up for the family. And so just keep that in mind. Again, not from a negative sense, but I know that my wife was observing me and watching, my actions. So yeah, I hope that definitely helps. Another area that I would consider, or I'm thankful that I considered in this road of, like, trying to build something for our family and then also for our children's children, is taking care of myself. Now, I'm currently 40 years old, so I have little kids, and um, something that I've been noticing is that a lot of guys that are um, like, really driven and doing well, just with their family, with their relationships, with their businesses. They definitely take care of themselves, and I've noticed that. And so that was an area that I challenged myself to. And part of the reason why I wake up at 4:50 or 5 o'clock is I want to be able to hit the gym and make sure that I'm taking care of myself, because I don't want to go after work. I don't want to go at night. Those are the times after work is pretty much my kids are up from their nap, and I don't want to miss out on their life. And so, and I don't want to go at night, because then that just messes with my routine with my wife. So, um, that's what so the only really realistic time is in the morning, and so if that's going to be a priority, then that means I have to make sure that I wake up and take care of business on the days that I have to go to the gym, and that's been super beneficial to me. So taking care of myself has been top of mind. Another reason why is my spouse, my children, they're counting on me. I have to take care of myself, and we live in Southern California. I'm the only financial provider of the home. My wife, thankfully, is able to take care of the kids and really work hard with them here at home. But it's up to me to bring in income for us to be able to live and take care of ourselves, and then also on top of that to build something for our children's children. And so this may be may seem for some like, oh well, that's just overwhelming and frustrating. Actually, in my perspective as a man, that really lights me up. Like if I see a challenge like that, I'm in the pocket, and so I'm very aware of that. I know it's a huge task, but um, as a man, I need that purpose. I need that factor to really put me in gear and to get me motivated to just build something for my family. So I don't see it as a burden. I don't see it as something that is frustrating or overwhelming. Like I truly see it as a challenge that is very healthy for me, and that I love that I'm at a place where I can embrace that blessing. And so I really do think it's a blessing, and I'm thankful for that. So yeah, so that is definitely something that our um, children are expecting of us, to count on us and to definitely seeing us as their hero. So, so things that I consider now and have been beneficial is working on my spirituality. I'm a Jesus lover. I am so thankful that God saved me from myself, and so I definitely have given my life over to Christ, and I'm so thankful for how He's redeemed my life. And I if it wasn't for my relationship with God, I wouldn't have my wife, I wouldn't have my kids, and I truly believe that. And so, one thing that I've invested in is in my spirituality, my relationship with God, physically and then mentally as well. So, I learned that God's ways are way better than mine, and that is why I try to do my best to follow what the Bible says and how it guides me throughout my life, and being in tune with God, and making sure I'm reading my Bible daily, and then praying, and then just making sure that I'm caring for my family as well. Um, when it comes to uh, physical ability, I mean, like I said before, like I'm 40 years old at this point, and so um, I want to be mindful of the body God has given me, and clearly there's room for improvement. I am not all bulked up and trimmed up yet, but I am working towards making sure that I'm caring for the body that God has given me, and I want to be able to throw my kids around and take them places and hike and all that. And so I keep those things in mind throughout my day when I'm eating, or when I'm um, you know hanging out on the weekends. So again, it's not from a place of like feeling, well, I can't do this, right? Poor me. It's just I've chosen to take care of myself and do my best. I was doing intermittent fasting, so I did that for a prolonged period of time, and now I still more so like 65% doing that, but it's helped me a whole lot. So um, when it comes to mentality, uh, not giving into the stinky thinking or the toxic thinking that can creep up. And to me, that's definitely something that I've struggled with in the past. And so I got to check what my mind is taking in, and I got to make sure that I'm not engaging in any type of like toxic um, thoughts or, ideas or whatever. But that's something that I'm mindful of. And This next one, being known by close men around me has been crucial to how I do life, God's way. And some of you that are have been in the church or read your Bibles, very similar to like iron sharpens iron. And I truly believe that by having men that truly know me, it's so important for me. It's important for them as well that they can ask me whatever they want or check in on me, or I could go to them and ask them whatever I need. Or it's such a iron sharpens iron relationship with the guy, the really close friends that I have. And so very thankful for them. And I think if it wasn't for them, I think I don't know, life would be a bit stale without community. So I'm super thankful for our current community and the men that I can walk alongside with and hopefully support and hopefully gain insight from as well. But yeah, iron sharpens iron, and I never want to be without close men around me that can call me out and that I can also support them and challenge them. So um, yeah, thanks so much for listening. If you're actually watching the replay, hit uh, hit me up with a comment, say replay in the comment, and let me know how you're doing. It'd be cool to connect. And question of the day: what is an action step that you're going to take today to start building a legacy? So keep in mind that Proverbs 13:22, leaving an inheritance for our children's children. I think that's amazing. So what are you going to do today to start building that? And comment down below what action step you're taking. And again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next live or the next video. So take care and see you all soon.